up, team? This is Dr. Tim coming at you all with another self-care Saturday. So for this Saturday, what we're going to be going over is an exercise that is used a lot as a warm-up, and it's a great exercise also to get the glutes to activate, to open up the hips a little bit, and that's the glute bridge. So the glute bridge is a really great exercise for all those reasons, but there's a couple key points to that exercise that I want to go over so that when you guys are doing this exercise, you're doing it properly and also getting the correct activation of those glute muscles. So what I'm going to do is lay down on my back and walk you guys through this. So what we want to do first is go ahead and lay down on your back, and we want to make sure that with the feet, we're placing them in a position that feels right for you. Now this is going to be different depending on each person. Some people might feel their glutes more with the heels a little bit closer to them. Some people just a little bit further away. Now I generally recommend a little bit closer. As soon as we move the feet out too far, we're actually going to get too much activation of the hamstrings. So first, try a little bit closer to your body, okay? The next step that we want to make sure that we're doing for this is making sure the knees stay nice in alignment straight out. We don't want them to be too far out to the side, and we also don't want them to be too far in or the knees touching or anything like that. The first part of the motion that we always want to emphasize with this is going to be a posterior tilt of the pelvis. Really what that means is kind of just tucking those hips underneath, and that's going to flatten the low back to the ground and also keep your low back in a better position for the exercise, okay? So feet a little bit closer, knees nice in alignment. We're going to tuck the pelvis. From here, what we're going to think about doing is mainly driving through the heels. We're going to squeeze the glutes as we raise, and we're going to raise up to a level that is comfortable for you, okay? Now for some people, raising up too high, we might start to feel our quads too much or our hamstrings too much, okay? So if you're trying this exercise out and you're feeling it in either one of those places or your low back, just go a little bit lower to start and then ease your way into getting higher, okay? So again, we're gonna rotate that pelvis underneath, flatten the low back down to the table, press through the heels, and then we're gonna squeeze the glutes as we raise them up towards the ceiling. Hold for a second to make sure you feel the glutes contracting, and then we're gonna slowly lower back down, and again, starting each rep with that tuck, low back flattens, press through the heels, and raise, okay? One other nuance, if you are having trouble feeling it in your glutes too much, is you actually can pick the toes up, really emphasizing that heel drive, everything else stays the same, and then drive through. And that's a nice little tip that you can use just to emphasize that glute contraction. Okay, so with the glute bridge, like I said, great exercise to warm up for anything we're gonna be doing lower body. Go ahead and try those tips out, and you're gonna make those glute bridges even better.